Hi everybody. I would like to give you introduction to the Microsoft Word, which is industrial popular application dedicated and created for typing, desktop publishing, and word processing. So this is simple and self-containing. What to start with? Actually, I would like to tell you folks that most of the output of the word processor is 37 points. You can see it here and what these points are. First, how to type using word wrap features, how to set up layout size and margin and change orientation of the page, how to set up the paragraph spacing style or business style of the document, and so on and so on. So you can read it here. I created a page, and also this information is listed in contain folder in the Blackboard. So what to tell you about control functions? What you need to do to control your content. So folks, consider that you create blank page and you start typing after you press enter. After you press enter, you will see your cursor blinking at the beginning of the first line. The position of this first line is defined by the margins. Margins, default margins, folks, you can see here 1 inch on the left and 1 inch on the right. Actually, I can correct it and move it, positioning my cursor exactly on the edge of the gray and dark area of the ruler. If you do not see the rulers in your picture of the word processor, you need to go to View ribbon, click View ribbon, and put the check mark near the ruler. In this case, your workspace will be supplied with the rulers. Now folks, the size of the workspace, you can see the zoom factor. In my case, it's 130%, it's too much, and I would like to zoom out. So I will click minus, and then you will see the position of the page shrink, and then shrink again and again. Now this is natural 100%, but it's too small for typing with my eyes, so I'll make it a little bigger. When I change the size on a screen, it will not affect the print size. Print size, folks, could be affected with a different feature. If you would like to make your document a really bigger and smaller than we're talking about, you need to go to page layout. Folks, page layout, if you go for size icon, then you will see a lot of different sizes. Even very small size like envelope, like 3 inches by 5 inches. But you can also see A4, which is European size, 8.27 by 11, but you can find here also ledger, or I will say that is tabloid size, tabloid 11 by 17, which is 8.5 by 11 with 1 folding, and so on and so on. Folks, if you really would like to create something original, you can make custom size, and when you go to more paper sizes, you will be introduced to custom size of the paper. So far, as soon as we in America, we can use 8.5 by 11 or letter size. It actually reflected in the rulers, so you can see here 8.5 here, like you see 7, 8.5, and that you will find out 11. 7, 8.5, 6, 7. Let me make it visible. So this is my page. What's next, folks? The margin must be defined according to the project. So when you go to margins, you will see a lot of different margins. And what I use now is top 0.79, left 118, and so on. But you can see normal, which is 1 inch, or you can see margins economical, which is half of inch everywhere. When you really would like to put more information and more typing inside of the page, then you can use this. But so far I will use normal page, and then you can see the distribution of the text. Now, what is a normal word wrapping? Folks, I will type the dummy text so you will see how it happened. Just dummy text and dummy words. So when I go and when I achieve the right margin, the sentence will be automatically goes to the next line. When I put period, then space, and then I will start the next sentence automatically with capital. Okay. When I go for next sentence, folks, put the period here, and then I would like to start new paragraph, because what I did, I created a paragraph. So I will press enter, then you will see the place where the next paragraph is started. That is the place. So I will start the next paragraph. That will be dummy text 2, dummy text period, then I will start next paragraph, period, and that's it, period. And then I would like to go for the next paragraph and make my dummy typing. Okay, the space in between this paragraph cannot type something inside between these paragraphs. Why? Because this is a business style. The business style between paragraphs, space is organized and you cannot take it off. But also there is a style that gives you opportunity to make the textbook style. What is the textbook style? Let me show you, folks. That when you highlight the entire text, by the way, you can just drag your cursor across the text to highlight it, and basically all operations in a word processor could be done with highlighted area of the text. Then you will find in the first ribbon that you can see on the top, you will find out the paragraph section, and it's in the home ribbon. By the way, I didn't tell you about ribbons, folks. Every ribbon, it's a top control functions for the word processor associated with the menu title. So when you go to insert, that will be insert ribbon. Then when you go with the page layout, that will be a page layout ribbon, and so on. Home ribbon associated with a paragraph section, and paragraph section has a dialog box initiation point, and that is a paragraph initiation point. So far you can see default paragraph in a paragraph dialog box, but what you can do, you need to make indentation for the textbook, and that will be first line, and that will be half of the inch. When you say OK, then you will see the first line of the paragraph indented. But we still have space between paragraphs. How to get rid of it? Folks, we need to highlight again the textual piece of the paragraphs, and then here is in the paragraph you will find the icon named line and paragraph spacing. Line and paragraph spacing. What is this? When you open this menu, you will see spacing. You can make it smaller or bigger, and then you can go for remove space after paragraph or add space before paragraph and after paragraph. So the textbook is removing space after paragraph, so then you will see textbook formatting. Formatting is orientation of everything inside of the page. Alright, so we made a certain content, a couple of paragraphs, a list of enumerated lines. I will show you how to use enumeration, folks. That is a famous function of the word processor. But now we need to save our job and to make editing for the next time. So let's go to File, folks. File menu is a very special one. So when I go to File menu, then you will see something that allows you to control your savings and openings. So take a look, folks. Save. So when I go for save, that will be dialog box that actually will give you opportunity to save your document. By default, your document will have a name from the first line of the page. You can rename it. For example, my first doc. Then, type of saving. Microsoft Word allows you to save your document in many different forms. For that, you need to go for this menu and open save as a type, and then you will see different forms of the document that Microsoft Word allows you to save. Very important, PDF. PDF, folks, is a portable document format. This is protected form that could be passworded and nobody can change what you created. That could be a very important thing. Web page. Web page is HTML format, so you can use your word processor for creation of the website. And even plain text, folks, and even the previous versions of the documents. But in this case, we will save this document inside of the document folder. So I will go for my first doc, Word document, and then press save. So it will be saved. Next time, folks, when I come to the editing to my computer, I can go to File and can go to a recent saved document. It's here, and then you will see this first in a list, so you can easily open it. If you would like to create new document, that is new document, and then you can see bunch of templates that already prepared for your future job. But I prefer to start my own document from the blank template for the creation. Okay, to go from this area to the home ribbon to the creation, again, we will go just to home ribbon. But folks, I would like to attract your attention to one interesting thing. This is options. Options is customization function. Customization. So that is options. You can actually change the color of the word processor that you use from black, which I use, to silver and to blue, but I don't want to do this. Black is beautiful for me. So that is your username, so you can set up who actually works on the different settings for the languages, but we will use this later. So far, I would like to continue my explanation for word processor. Folks, what you can see here underneath of the words in my dummy text is a red wave line. I can make it quite bigger so you will see this red wave line. It's right here. So to make it bigger on the screen, I utilize the function of zooming. What is the red line? Red line is that this word is not in the standard dictionary. That meaning you out of spelling. So if, for example, my name is absolutely not American, not English, so let me type my name, Knizhnik. Sorry, I made a mistake. So to correct mistake, I need to highlight mistakenly typed letter and put the correct letter. You can see my name here is also waved with a red line. But if I use some kind of unusual word and use the name like this, so that must be corrected with adding this word to the dictionary. So you can go right mouse click. In this case, that will be opened like right mouse click submenu, and then you can go to one important function, which is add to dictionary. Add to dictionary, folks, meaning that this word will be, since you add it, will be standard. So I will add it to dictionary, and then you will see the red waving line is gone. Now, folks, let me put this name on the separate line. So I will press enter, and then press enter again and press enter again. Why is going down? Because before, when you press enter, before my last name will be inserted the blank paragraph. How to see that? How to see these blank paragraphs? Folks, I would like to sharp your attention to this little pie button. Pie button is to make invisible functions visible. So when you press pie, you will see interesting picture. You will see spaces. You can see here spaces. You can see spaces between words, that is little tiny dots. So to see them better, I will make it zoom in so you will see them better. And you will see pie symbols here. That meaning this is blank paragraphs. Why is blank paragraphs? Because I can start typing in this paragraph if this paragraph mark is here. Okay, so that is pie function. Now, folks, let me highlight whatever I typed, my dummy text, and then let me introduce the function in here named alignment. Alignment also in paragraph section of the first ribbon. So alignment could be left, alignment could be centered here, centered alignment, alignment could be right, and justification. So let me show you. Left, what we have now. Centered, everything will be centered and all margins will be symmetrically organized. Then I will go for the right alignment. Sometimes I need to align it right. And then distribution. Distribution is the alignment named justification. I forgot to tell you folks that every function in the word processor, almost every function, has supplied with the shortcut. So if you go for left alignment, and then it will show you what actually keyboard combination of keys give you the same effect on the text. Take a look. This is Control L. You can see it. What is, I would like to copy this text. For example, I would like to copy this paragraph together with my name. And in this case, folks, let me highlight this paragraph, and then I will go to make a copy. Then you will see copy is Control C. Control C is a copy. So I use this combination of letters, and then I will go for blank space, organize it with pressing enter, and then I use Control V is shortcut for paste. Look at this, I'll put it for paste, and then you can see this flag that actually organizing the paste function immediately. Folks, positioning your cursor on different letters, you will see what is shortcuts actually doing here. So to make your text bold, for example, like my name, I'll make it bold here. So I can do this by pressing the B function, but also I would like to do this way, Control B, and then you will see bold. Now, I would like to tell you folks about fonts. Font is typefaces. So when I highlight my paragraph, I can go to different fonts and font size. So let me give you imagination about fonts. Font is a typefaces, so you can use different typefaces that operating system organized. But also, folks, you can go for size of the font. Size of the font is measured in the points. So let me do different size. I'll make 14, and then you will see 14 points. So what is the points? I will write it down here. Points. 72 points is equal 1 inch. Let us continue. I would like to download a certain information from the website as the text for exercises, and then use this text to show you what kind of options we have for textual editing in Microsoft Word. So far, you can see I'm on the website of Medgar Evers College, and I will go to Medgar Evers, then History of Medgar Evers College, and then I will scroll it up and take some text from this article. This, by the way, is a sample how to get text from the website. I will take 3 paragraphs, then I can multiply them. To copy these paragraphs, I can use shortcut Control C or a right mouse click on it, and then you will see copy, and we'll go to Microsoft Word, and we'll say Control V, or use right mouse click and submenu, and then you will see paste options. One of the options just to paste information that we used to use in the website. Paste options, and then information is pasted. So far I have 3 paragraphs from the history of Medgar Evers. Now folks, let's make a title for Medgar Evers article. I will put cursor on the very first letter of this article and press enter a few times. That will free some space for the title. Then I will go for this space and will type Evers story. Medgar Evers story. Folks, I use caps lock to type it as capitals. Now I release caps lock. To put this in the middle, I need to highlight these 3 words, and I will show you. To highlight it, I can make just scroll with the mouse, or I can double click every word and use Control to add words, push and hold Control, and then when you use this, then to go to the central alignment and make this looks like a title. But folks, I would like to change the font and font size to make this really looks like a title. So I will go for, let's say, different font like Academy, and then I will make it bold, and then I will make it different size. It looks like we don't have a space between the words, so I will position my cursor between and make additional space between Medgar and Evers and story. Okay, now let me show you the options. First of all, I would like to make this looks like fiction book. For this, I will highlight 3 paragraphs, and then I will go for line spacing, and I remove space after paragraph. In this case, the page looks more organical, but we need to make indentation for these paragraphs. So I will go for paragraph dialog box and make special indentation for every first line, half of inch, and press OK. And then you will see a text box style. What else from the features? Folks, if you would like to shrink fonts or add size for the fonts, you can highlight the story, and here is grow font and shrink font button. So I can shrink it a little bit. Then you can see different color, so I can make it red. This is highlight on the background, so when I click it, I can see highlighted background. What else, folks? For the chemistry, for example, if I use H2O, 2 must be in the form of indexation, so I will use a subscript. When I select 2 and press subscript, that will be formula H2O. If I would like to know how many options I have in the variations, I will say Q number of variations is equal to in the power of n, but n must be power, so I will highlight n and put it as power. Now you can see like mathematical formulas could be done in Microsoft Word Processor. Let's continue, folks. So Word Processor also is very good as desktop publishing. Desktop publishing meaning creation of flyers, brochures, and so on. But we need to place pictures inside. For pictures, we need to reserve the space. How to do this? First of all, I would like to see the size of the first paragraph, where I would like to put picture of Medgar Evers. So when I press pi button, that I will see the pi symbol, meaning this is the first paragraph. Then I will highlight this first paragraph, scrolling mouse with depressed the first mouse button. So now you can see the paragraph is highlighted. Then, folks, take a look. This is 2 buttons. One of them is increase indent and another one is decrease indent. So if you increase indent, this paragraph will be shrinked and increase the height. So when you click somewhere else, it will be dehighlighted, and then I would like to go and get Medgar Evers picture. I will borrow it from the website. So let me go for Medgar Evers picture like this. Okay, so I can copy his picture like this, and I will copy it from my computer. And then let's go to our project, and I will use Ctrl V, and that will be my picture. But folks, when I position my cursor on the picture, I will see the moving factor, so I will try to move it. But picture is stubborn. It's not movable. Wow. What to do? How to place picture in a different place? I'll tell you. When you right mouse click, you will see right mouse click submenu, and then you will go for wrap text, and then that will be tight. When you go wrap text tight and then try to move the picture will be easy to move. What we're going to do then, I would like to make picture bigger, and that is corner point. Folks, you can use corner point to resize picture proportionally. Do not resize picture using the side points, because you can shrink it disproportionately or you can make it fat disproportionately. So I will do this carefully with a corner point. Okay, what's happened if I need to put title for the picture? So what I need to do, I need to type something here, but that must be separate from the main text. Let me remove these things that I did, my equations. So how to put something underneath of the picture? Then, folks, is such a mechanism named text box. So I will go to insert, and then on the right side you will find text box. When you click icon with a text box, click it, you will find templates for text box. But I am not paying interest to templates. I will draw text box myself. And then you can see here, Draw text box. When you click Draw text box, you will be able to literally make a rectangular text box here. And I would like to put, who is it? Medgar Wiley Evers. Okay, then I will highlight this title and then I put it in the middle, meaning I need to get back to my home ribbon and use center alignment, and that will be nice. But folks, I would like to make it bold and underlined. What else I would like to do, folks? Take a look. My text box is frame, but I would like to remove this frame. There's the way to do this. Right mouse click on the text box and then you will see menu. Unfortunately, there is not visible, but you can find format shape. Format shape is mechanism that allows you to change the features of the text box. And then you can see fill and you can see line style, line color and line style. Let's go for line color, line style, it's a solid line, and line color. I need to see no line, fill, no fill, and line, no line. When I close it and click somewhere else, you will see this is a caption, and there's no line, but text box is still there. Okay, so now we know how to make picture, how to reposition picture. I'll put it a little bit down, and text box also can be repositioned. Okay, but how can I make this text box upon the picture? Can I? Yes, definitely. I will move it on a side, then I will move picture down, and will move title on the top. Okay, now folks, I would like to change the name Medgar Evers in the text to Medgar Wiley Evers. How to do this? We have the replace function, and if I go find the name Medgar and double click this word, I would like to change Medgar to Medgar Wiley. And then I'll go to replace, and what you can see in replace dialog box, what we selected, Medgar. But here I would like to type Medgar Wiley and we'll press replace all, and you can reach Word has reached the end of the document, 5 replacement been found. Do you want to continue searching from the beginning? Yes, and OK, and close. Now you can analyze this document. Everywhere where Medgar was inside of the document, that will be Medgar Wiley since that time. You can see it. Okay, folks, I would like to tell you that there is undo and unlimited undo in Microsoft Word. So it's the button on the top. So I will make undo replace all. When I go for that, my changes will be recovered as it was before. Okay, shortcut for undo, folks. I will write it down here. Control and Z. Control Z. So I need to press and hold Control on a keyboard and hit Z.